Ardell Crossing versus Ardell Carson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rachel Dornbush, Alex Law on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
It's been a day. How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
All right. Where are we on this? Is this a motion?
Well, Your Honor, just to verify, what is the name of the individual who is present?
Your
I
name,
am
ma'am?
Ardella Gillis. I'm the daughter of Ardell Carson.
And where's Ardell?
He is at home babysitting grandbabies.
So she's not here?
He's not here.
He's not here.
Yeah, my father.
What? Well, why is he not here? I guess is my concern.
My father's partially blind, deaf, and unable to drive. So because we all live in the same house, I'm here to represent the family. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it doesn't really work that way.
I know.
I mean, I understand what you're telling me, but. So let me just ask this, even if there's a right to what I should do is I should deny the motion because he's not here, okay? But let me just ask you. There was a judgment taken for $4,085.24. All right. What's the defense to the fact that you owe that money?
Your Honor, it is all my fault. Of the reason why we had gotten off track paying our rent. We have been on-time payers since 2018. And as of, I believe, on the ledger, it started in either May or June. During COVID, I had lost my vehicle, lost my mother, and a whole lot of other stuff started happening, divorce, all that good stuff. Well, not really good stuff, but for the past few years, we didn't have a vehicle. So we were on time with our rent, no problem. Due to we couldn't get any more help or any assistance from neighbors, friends, family, stuff like that. I ended up renting a car from Enterprise. And with that came the cost of the car, insurance, and deposit, which was nearly close to $2,000 a month. So I was using my Social Security check and borrowing from my dad to help us keep a car because we have my niece who is also staying with us and her 3 children. One child is autistic and in school.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
I understand all of that, or certainly as to how you may have gotten there. But then the question becomes, how's this going to be paid?
Okay. I was able to reach out to several organizations. Out of the 15 organizations, 3 said they could help. Hawk was one of them. The University of Michigan Health and Community Service is number 2. And number 3 is the Jewish Family Services. They have all agreed to help us. The amounts will be determined by the committees whenever they make their decision.
Well, when are they going to make?
So far, the JFS is offered to pay $400.
Okay.
Hawk
We'll
has
pay up to 3,000, but you got to have the other part of the balance done.
Yes. I put in 400 in escrow on January the 2nd.
I got that.
Okay. Hawk agreed for 3,000. When they will pay, they haven't given me an answer just
Well,
yet.
they won't pay until your balance is at 3,000, which brings me to my next point that January's rent has now clicked in. And Ms. Dornbush, what's the current balance?
$5,773.03.
You broke up at the first start at 5,000.
$773.03.
Thank you. So, ma'am, in order for that even to come into play, I need about $2,800.
I'm also working with like I said, the University of Health and Community Services. I have a caseworker, and me and my dad had our first intake yesterday.
Ma'am, let me just tell you, I feel bad that you guys have gotten into the circumstance. However, plaintiffs, they're entitled to also have their judgments enforced
Yes, sir.
where it's appropriate. This judgment was issued by Monday, actually, it will be a month ago. And there haven't been significant payments. The balance is just is climbing.
We know it's going out of control, Your Honor, and that's why I say I've been reaching out to organizations for help,
Okay.
and they're just getting back to us because of the holidays. And a lot of them didn't have any funding. But they're coming along. And I'm grateful.
So, ma'am, I don't need to hear anything from the plaintiff on this. I'm going to deny your motion to set aside the escrow, the $400 escrows to be released to the plaintiff. It sounds to me like you're talking to a lot of agencies, but they need to get on the ball.
Yes, sir.
To help you out.
Yeah.
So I will
They
give
are.
a little time before the execution of the writ, but I'll indicate that in denying your motion, that plaintiff may execute a writ on it after January 22nd, 2026 or after.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Giving you a little bit more time, but you just tell them that's your deadline.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls case, Scioto Farms versus Carol Stafford. And Tara Stafford. Hello. What's your name?
I'm Tara Stafford. Carol Stafford is deceased.
Yes, you did tell me that. Okay. Yes, you did. All right. And where are we on this case? You were supposed to pay, go ahead.
I've got her at 42,1642.
42,1642. So she did what she told me. She was gonna pay 2,000. You did that, didn't you? All right. How are you gonna get the rest of this paid off, lady?
I can give them 1,500 today. I was waiting to see if DHS is going to give me approval for an SCR. I haven't heard back from my caseworker, but I'm just asking until the end of the month.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
You're all right. You got 1,500 today that you can get them. That's gonna bring you down. It will. And you're waiting on an SCR. And how many people are in your house?
Between that and my 3 dysfunctional children is 4.
There's 4
Yeah.
of you. All right. So just so that you know, even if you got the max award on that, it's only about $740.
That's fine. So I was fired in the FMLA and I finally got my job back. So I'm back, as you can see, I'm back at work. I'll be able to pay it in full. Even if they don't give it to me, I'm going to pay it.
All right. Let me ask you this. All right. When people follow through on what they say, then I give them try to give them a break. You see when people don't follow through, that's a problem, right?
Yes, sir.
So you get paid bi-weekly or
Weekly.
weekly?
Yeah.
All right. So you got 1,500 that you can give them today.
Yeah.
That's from this check of the 16th, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Okay. So on the 23rd, what can you?
Hopefully the rest of it. I've been working overtime, so
What'd you say?
been working overtime, so
Okay, okay, let me ask you this. Are you all right? Come on. What's wrong?
thank you. I'm fine. It's grief.
It's what?
It's grief.
Grief. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I sometimes can't help soothe that, but we can try to work through this and maybe lighten the burden another way. How about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm fine.
I know. Yeah. Whenever anybody tells me I'm fine, that means they usually aren't. Okay. So you can pay 15 today. What about next week? Do you think you can pay the rest of it next week?
Yeah.
All right. And you can, so what time on the 23rd do you think you can get that paid?
By 3 o'clock. I don't get off work till 2 o'clock, so
You don't get off work. When's that? When are there?
2 o'clock.
At 2. You get off, okay. Right. We're going. And I'm doing this over the objection of plaintiff because you did what you said you were gonna do. And I think you'll get this done. I'm gonna mark in the file that you're gonna pay $1,500 today. And then the balance you're gonna pay by the 23rd. I'm gonna adjourn this out to the 30th date. I'm gonna give you a chance to get it. All right?
All right, thank you.
And that will be January 30th at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, so get it paid on the 23rd, because then that way, what can happen is in that week, they can file a dismissal.
Okay, got it.
All right,
Yes, sir.
you got it?
Yep.
You gonna be all right? Are
Mhm.
you out there driving?
Who, me?
Yeah, right now.
Sort of. I mean, I kind
I
of.
don't want you out there driving if you're gonna be all over the place.
Oh, listen, it's cold outside. I'll be fine as soon as it's that cold air.
She looked at Jim and said, look, listen, it's just all right. Maybe you have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, you too.
What we just witnessed were two emotionally heavy yet profoundly instructive eviction and debt-related hearings. Cases that illustrate how complicated life becomes when financial hardship, family responsibility, and legal obligations collide all at once. Let's break down the lessons, the legal decisions, and the deeper human elements behind each ruling. In the first case, we saw a daughter trying to stand in for her partially blind, partially deaf father, someone physically unable to appear in court. While her intentions were sincere, the judge made it clear that certain legal processes simply can't be bypassed. A motion to set aside typically requires the person named in the judgment to appear themselves, unless legally represented. Despite her emotional explanation, loss of family members, lack of transportation, overwhelming financial pressure, the hard legal reality remained. The debt existed, and the landlord is entitled to enforce the judgment. The judge's questioning was not cold, it was procedural. He needed to identify whether a valid legal defense existed, whether meaningful payments had been made, whether outside assistance was secured and confirmed. When the outstanding balance rose to $5,773.03, the situation became clear. The longer this dragged on, the more impossible the debt became to manage. Although multiple organizations expressed willingness to help, none had provided confirmed payment dates. Legally, that put the court in a difficult position. Ultimately, the judge denied the motion, ordered the $400 escrow released, and set a clear execution date, January 22nd, 2026 or after, while still giving the family a bit of extra time to secure assistance. This is a firm but compassionate balance that courts strive for, respecting hardship without undermining a property owner's legal rights. Then came the second case, a very different emotional energy, Tara Stafford entered the courtroom having already followed through with her previous promises. That matters more than many people realize. Judges take compliance seriously. If you do what you say you will do, the court will almost always try to work with you. Tara presented. A $1,500 payment available immediately. Proof that she regained employment. The possibility of an Oscar award, a willingness to pay the remaining balance within days. But what made this case emotionally powerful was Tara's grief. Her breakdown wasn't about the money, it was about life crashing in all at once. The judge recognized that instantly. His tone shifted from procedural to empathetic. He didn't waive obligations, but he offered something incredibly valuable: time and trust. He allowed her to pay $1,500 immediately. Pay the remaining balance by January 23. Return on January 30 for final dismissal. This compassion came over the plaintiff's objection, and that's important. It shows the court believed in Tara's sincerity and ability to follow through. Both cases together reveal an important truth about courtroom decision-making. Judges weigh not just numbers, but credibility, effort, and the likelihood of success. Before we end, here's a question for you. Which case hit you harder? The family struggling under growing debt, or the grieving mother doing everything she can to stay afloat? Let us know in the comments. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.